Hey guys, welcome to the Binge Zone. On today's video, we're going to be talking about the Netflix original movie Dangerous Lies, breaking down the characters, the plot, the ending to get a better understanding of this movie. Because by the end of the movie, we don't really understand if Adam is a criminal or was he a good guy throughout the movie. So without further ado, let's just dive into the movie. And the movie starts off, we're introduced to our main character, Katie. She works at a diner, and we're also introduced to her husband, Adam, who's a student studying at the diner. Now, during her break, Katie and Adam make it to his car and they start making out. And something very strange happens here. At the time that it happened, we didn't really understand it. But now after seeing the movie, I get a better understanding. They're making out and her break is over and she wants to go back to work. Now, Adam is telling her, no, let's stay a little longer. And she doesn't want to because she has to get back to work because, it's her job. But Adam is insistent that she stays in the car longer. And I'm thinking, he's just a horny dude with his wife trying to, you know what I'm saying? But they end up going back to the diner and now there's a robbery going on. And Adam becomes the hero and he saves the botched robbery and kills the robber. This is interesting because Adam doesn't come off as the hero type, but he goes out, he risks his life and saves the diner. And the movie jumps 4 months later and Adam is out of school, out of a job. Katie has a new job where she's taking care of this old man named Leonard. She's like one of those home health aides that goes over there, takes care of him, gives him medication, talks to him, hangs out with him. And during this time, while she's with Leonard, Leonard loves her because she's so caring and nice. Like Katie is a wonderful person, A1 throughout the movie, and Leonard loves her. But when she goes back home, Adam isn't looking for a job. Like he refuses to work minimum wage. He's not going back to school. Their debt is piling up, and it's just like Katie's doing her fucking best to make sure that they have enough or make sure that they have money coming in at all so they could live off of it. Adam's just like, I can't work minimum wage. That's beneath me. But then also, I just finished school, so like, how is that beneath you? So after Katie and Adam have a fight, Katie makes her way to Leonard's house where she needs some time to think, and Leonard comes out and they have a talk. And she explains to Leonard their problems, and Leonard, being a nice old man who's not married, doesn't have any kids or family, understands the plight of people trying to make it in this world, especially a young couple who are married. So he offers to give Katie money. Katie denies his money because her job is to take care of him. She can't have Leonard taking care of her. So Leonard does something extra. He takes the next step and offers to give Adam a job as a landscaper, a gardener in his house to take care of his yard, give him some extra money to come in. So now Adam is coming into Katie's world and Katie's job while Katie's caring for Leonard. We see that Adam is not really wanting to work, kind of slacking off. And Katie did this kind of behind the books thing where she has her husband working for her. That's really that's super taboo when you live at someone's house because of the implications that it can have. But at the same time, a real estate agent comes through and asks to buy the house. Now, Katie knows this is Leonard's family home. His parents died and left it to him. So it's not for sale. And this real estate agent's kind of shysty, kind of aggressive. And she's like, yo, bro, chill. It's not for sale. And after he leaves, Katie gets paid by Leonard and she goes to the bank to cash the check. Now, Leonard gives her a check for $7,000. And Katie's like, yo, this is not my paycheck. I have to bring it back. And Adam's like, yo, babe, it's a gift. Fuck it. Let's cash it. And they have kind of a conversation at the bank. And she decides, I'm just going to deposit it, pay our bills because we're swimming in debt. And then I'm going to write him a check for the difference. Now, when they go to the bank to deposit the check, you know who's watching them? Mickey. The real estate agent's watching them, following them essentially. And the next day after they cash this check, Katie goes over to Leonard's house and Leonard's dead. He died. Leonard's gone. So at this point, Katie's struck and she's shocked by this, and Adam comes and Adam is also shocked. But then he starts going through Leonard's shit. The dude isn't even dead 5 minutes and you're just rummaging through his things. And it's like, Adam's shysty, but we've been seeing this character progression of Adam's. He starts off as a very studious person studying in the diner and really into his schoolwork. But as the movie starts to progress, he seems more shysty. And then by him going through Leonard's shit, he finds near $100,000 in cash. And his first thought is, let's take this money before the police comes and confiscates it. And Katie's like, no, bro, no. But Leonard's really into it and he really wants the money and they're broke. So he convinces her to take it and they're going to put it in a safety deposit box. And they do that. The police come and the police find it awfully suspicious that you know, Katie's been living here. Leonard has no family. Now Leonard's dead. And not too long after Leonard dies, Katie says Leonard wanted to be cremated, and they do so immediately. And as soon as he's cremated, a lawyer comes through and shows that his will leaves everything he has, his house and everything, to Katie. And the police are like, yo, like, you've only worked there 4 months and he's giving you everything? That's mighty suspicious. But Adam doesn't care. He's tired of being broke, so they move all their stuff into Leonard's house, and now they're living in this nice house. They have $100,000 in the bank. And then the police are suspicious. The lawyer's like, you know what? If there's anything shiesty going on, let me know, and I can better protect you. And at the same time, Adam is just buying new Rolexes and spending the money that's in the safety deposit box, even though they're supposed to be careful. Now, while this is happening, Mickey shows up again, and he wants to buy the house. And Katie's like, bro, no, my dude, like, it's my house now. It's not for sale. And he pseudo threatens her like, yo, like, I bet. But I bet, don't worry about it. Just keep the house. And as things happen, Adam throughout the movie starts to move more shiesty. Katie's confused because she has this money, and then they find diamonds in the house, like diamonds, like $3 million worth of diamonds in the house. And Adam's like, yo, babe, we caught a lick. We're coming up. And Katie's like, no, we have to. She's essentially begging him to do the right thing. However, he's tired of being broke, and he even feels entitled, like they've suffered enough, and this is their big break in life. Like, super entitlement, super like, I'm not working as hard as I should, but I should get this money because, you know, I'm fucking Adam and I'm the man. And while this is happening, the police are looking into this like, yo, like, this is, all these things that are happening are mighty suspicious. And her former boss who hired her as an HHA for Leonard, he's like, yo, like, you took advantage of this old man. And while this is happening, Adam is moving shiesty. While he's moving shiesty, someone's following him around. So Katie's super nervous, reaches out to the lawyer, and they start to come up and they start to whisper something. Maybe Adam is plotting behind her back. The police start to put this idea that Adam is a criminal, because at the same time, Adam had a connection to the guy who robbed the diner in the beginning of the movie. He worked at Adam's school. And that started getting me thinking, Adam was taking her out on a break and they were making out. And when she went to go back to work, Adam was like, no, don't go back yet. While he's holding her back and they're making out, the robbery is going place. So he doesn't want his wife to be a part of it. It's almost as if he knew it was happening. And the way he's been moving shiesty throughout the movie, I can see that. But as the movie progresses and the walls around Katie start to close in because of all these dangerous lies that Adam and her and everyone around her is telling her, it comes to a big climax. At the end of the movie, Adam takes all the money out of the safety deposit box, takes the diamonds, because what happens is after Leonard died, her former boss came through and snuck into her house in the middle of the night, and Adam had a gun, and because the way they shocked him, they killed Katie's former boss, and now the police are really on Adam's ass, and now he's trying to run away. And at the end of the movie, Mickey comes in the house, pulls out his gun, and he has a shootout with Adam, and they end up killing each other. And then Julia comes through, the lawyer comes through and tries to help Katie hide the diamonds, but then she lets it slip that she knows the exact value of the diamonds. And we come to find out that she was in on the plot with Mickey all along. And Leonard never left her the house. She created a fake will to give to Katie so that way she can have full access to the house. So then the police detective, Kressler, comes through and they'll have another shootout where she kills Julia. And then fast forward another 4 months. This movie takes place in about 8 months. Another 4 months, and we see that the diamonds have never been recovered. Katie's pregnant, and Kressler solved the case and expunged Adam of any wrongdoing, even though he seems to be an integral part of this. Adam was a part of the original robbery. Adam was part of robbing the money, taking the $100,000 and the diamonds. Even though he was working independently of Mickey, he had his own criminal things that he was also doing. And Katie just goes out with her life, pregnant with Adam's baby, never finds the diamonds, even though he told her before he died it's in the garden. And the movie fades out and we see the diamonds in the garden, showing that a bunch of dangerous lies happen, and everyone who's told those dangerous lies ends up dying except for Katie. So that could be the lesson there. Be honest, live your truth, and be a good person, and you could live. But also, there's a lot of happenstance that happened that saved Katie. But anyway, guys, that is the overall movie, Dangerous Lies. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. Did you like the movie? Do you like this video? Definitely give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. And until next time, binge on.